Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Shanclen Shadow Productions. So this is going to be video 3 of my series. I will try to keep it more. So I just had a little catastrophe there. So as you can see, everything isn't really settled in yet, especially all my artwork over there. It's a lot of energy in those paintings. Yeah, it's kind of hard for a little nail to hold it down. Yeah. So welcome back to another episode of Shanclen Shadow Productions. This is going to be video 3 of my series. I will do my best to be able to try to keep track for you guys, but this one's going to be another little travel vlog video. I went to go to Lake Powell, Arizona, over in Page, Arizona. But yeah, I went back this weekend with my girlfriend to go see my in-laws and celebrate some birthdays out there, and just really get out of the city for a little bit and kind of go back to our homelands, travel back up north where it was a lot cooler, and I could say it was a lot of fun. We're gonna go ahead and start looking at some of the footage and photos that I've taken on this trip. So let me go ahead and see. The first picture that I've taken here is Che-Man. So when we were back up north, my girlfriend and I cleared out some of the weeds for my mother-in-law, and when I was kind of cutting out the weeds and everything, I cut one little weed, and I just see like a little thing kind of scurry out and run out, and it was a little horn toad, little Che-Man. So we have a lot of really amazing stories about the horn toad in our creation stories, and whenever you see in our traditions, whenever you see a horn toad, you always pick it up and you always put it on your chest right here, put it on your skin, you pray with it, ask them to give you strength and protection, you put them down, and then you give them some offering as well. And so here's this picture I took of him. He's so majestic, I know. So it was really cool to see him there, and it was honestly a really nice surprise, because when I was there, when we continued on to kind of clear out the weeds and everything, it really reminded me to try to remember where I step. I'm a big guy, I'm 6'5", so I got size 13, 14 shoes depending on the brand. So when we were there, I had to really watch where I was stepping, because I didn't want to step on him, and who knows if he had family members nearby or anything. So it really kind of humbled me to be able to remind me that, you know, always watch where you step, always watch where you're going. So that day, after we cleaned up the yard and everything, we drove to Page, and we met some of my other in-laws out there, and we were saying, hey, let's go to the lake. So my girlfriend wanted to take me out to the lake. So while we were there, it was funny because we're just like, hey, you know, do we have to pay to be able to get inside the lake, because it's a national park? There's a certain section that's like a national park, and we were kind of debating. It's like, do we need to go in? And we pulled up. I guess there's like a little guard post as you're kind of Wallapi Bay, I believe it was called. When we were pulling in, there's like a guard post there where you pay your fees and everything to be able to go in. And I looked at her, and she was a Navajo woman, and I was like, do we have to pay to get in? And she's all, who's we? And I was just like, who's we? I mean, like, I thought she was asking like, oh, you know, it's who's all gonna be coming in. So I pointed at my girlfriend. I was like, it's either me or her, and then she's just like, I was us. It was who are you? I was like, we're native. She's like, that's what you have to say. I was like, oh, okay. She's just like, you just have to go and say you're gonna go give offering to the water. And I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. She's all, nah. It felt really good. It was just really a big reminder that we're back home on the res and everything. So she let us go. And so we drove around a little bit trying to find a spot, and we ended up driving, I would have to say, like the northwest corner of the bay, where I saw some really amazing mountain peaks over there. So I was just like, hey, I gotta pull over, I gotta get some drone footage of this. So we pulled over, and I just sent my drone out there. So here's some of that footage right there. What was really amazing about this was I've never taken my drone out that far. I believe I recorded it was like 3,600 meters out. So I had to go across the lake itself, and was really scary, I would have to say, because I've never really taken my drone out that far. And to be able to get the footage that I got, I think only one time that it actually kind of cut out, had a little bit of a buggy connection, but I was able to get it out there. Luckily, I fully charged my batteries 100%, so I was able to take it way out there, got a couple shots, brought it back in, and yeah, there's some more of those shots right now. One thing I really wanted to capture with this footage here was just the colors of the sand and the rock. How you could see the layers over time as the water has kind of gone down throughout the centuries. And you can see like the different levels of time periods are within the rock, and how the sand looked at certain times of the year and the days. And I wanted to be able to show the contrasting colors of the blue waters with the red rock and everything. So it was honestly really cool to test it out. Like this one right here, for this footage, I shot this at 5.4K resolution at 30 frames per second. So I just maxed out the quality that my drone could use. So it was really beautiful. So those shots are really, really awesome. So afterwards, we actually traveled across the lake to a different section called Chains Walkway, or the Chains, or something like that. So we went down there, and it was pretty cool still out. It was only about, I would say about like 79 to 85 degrees around that temperature. Kind of a hike down, you know. I've been working out, and then I can really see that, you know, my gains are coming in, you know, my cardio is doing a little bit better. It was the way back up that was actually kind of really bad. So here's some of that footage of when we went down to the lake. One thing I really loved about walking down there was just the water used to be a lot higher. So you can kind of see how the water carved into the rock as the layers kind of receded throughout time. And you can just see like waves in the rock. And yes, I twisted my ankle like 3 times coming down. I've been at home this whole time. I'm not used to walking around as much as I used to. So anyways, so coming down from the car going to the lake, I captured some photos. So here's some of those photos right here. So with these photos that I took, I really wanted to show the shadows and the lines of the rock, to really show how throughout time the water has eroded the rock itself, and to be able to bring out its golden glow, its golden color. And it was really, really beautiful, I would have to say. And we weren't there, unfortunately, for sunset, but I bet if it was during golden hour, oh, it would have been even more beautiful. So when we were at the water, here's a clip I took with my camera, and I would have to say it was really, I would have to say it was really mesmerizing to see the water the way it was, because there were white clouds above with the blue water and then the red rock above. So when you mix the white, the blue, and the red within the water, it really looked hypnotizing, and you could just stare at that water all day. And I did, and I got sunburned from the reflection of the sun. right there, that's where the Lake Powell Dam is right there. And I had a good view of it from my camera. So I went ahead and took a picture of it to be able to show how nature and man-made construction and urban life kind of mixed together. As we were kind of coming up, it was starting to get really hot, and I got a little kind of sunburn. You probably can't see it here, but you know, I got a little sunburn here. So we made our way back up, and it was definitely a lot harder than I thought it would be coming back up, because we were sat there for, I would have to say, about a good hour and a half, almost 2 hours, and I got dehydrated. I didn't even know it. So we ended up making our way back up, made it back to the car. We just got done at Lake Powell, and it's hot. It's hot. So we got there like, I think around 12:30ish, I think it was. We left like around almost 2, and then that's when it got pretty hot. The hike up really made me realize that I need to go harder in the gym and everything. But we're gonna be actually going back home soon, so hope you guys enjoy the clips. See you next one. Me at the office. Go ahead and take it over. Later, bro. So one really special surprise was when we were driving through Flagstaff, I got to see my family. My family was in town that day, just happened to be perfect timing, so we met each other at the mall. You know, got to see how everyone's doing, give each other hugs, give each other love and everything. And it was honestly a really nice surprise. So my girlfriend and I ended up driving back home, got back like around, I would say like 10:30. Oh, I was so tired with traffic. But yeah, so that's kind of little short stories of my little journey I had there. So I'll be able to show you guys some of those clips, some of those photos. So another quick thing I wanted to add to this video is there's a big tragedy that happened in Hawaii, and there a lot of people have lost their lives, a lot of people have lost their homes. So I want to be able to use this platform to be able to spread some love and spread some messages. So right here, I'm going to post a link of a website that you guys can go ahead and donate to help a lot of the families out there who are trying to rebuild, recover from the tragedies that have happened. And there's a lot of stuff that's going on right now over there, so they really need the help. And our brothers and sisters across the waters will try to be there to help you out. So everybody go out and make your donations. Oh, thank you everybody so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh. So Lake Powell itself is in Arizona, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. We'll see you again. I'll just leave it down. Yeah. So one thing that I really wanted to capture did I get everything? I think I got everything. Did I get everything? Yeah, I just did this whole episode. My thing fell. My artwork fell, guys. It's too beautiful. It's too heavy. Too amazing. Yeah. Okay. So long.